Judge Roberts is having jury trials this week. She's finishing up one today and starting another one today, I believe.
Okay, very good.
Judge Lonnie's finishing up one today.
Well, they didn't forget how to do it, did they? Everybody just picked up where they left off.
Forward button. All right, Judge, we got 2 minutes and we'll start this thing off.
Sounds good.
Put it in the microwave when you finish.
Okay, let's do this. We're going to. And spotlight. Okay, Judge, you're up.
All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Henry County Resource Court's graduation ceremony for 3 of our fine participants who will be introduced in a few minutes. I wanted to take an opportunity to welcome all of our participants, our graduates. I would like to also welcome any guests who are joining us either on the Zoom venue or on YouTube where it's being broadcast live. We are glad to have all of you. If you are a visitor with us, we'd be glad for you to introduce yourselves. If you're on the Zoom venue, tell us who you are. We have our review team, most of our review team. There are a couple of folks, the lawyers are tied up in courts now that courts have gone back full swing with regular live hearings and regular live jury trials. A couple of them are tied up and were unfortunately not able to be with us, but all of the review team provides, as the participants know, such invaluable service and make this program what it is in terms of being able to assess the needs of people who would be appropriate to come into the program and monitor their progress while they're going through the program. We have several items on the agenda for this graduation. Mr. Ogilvy, our director, has invited a guest speaker to be with us, and I'll let him introduce our speaker at this time.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is a great day to be here, of course, celebrating some successes. There's a lot of hard work that goes into this success, and these three folks have put in a lot of hard work, right, James?
Yes, sir.
So with that, though, as usual, we have a guest speaker that comes and addresses everyone, and I'm personally proud to introduce our speaker for today, which is Sandra Rawlings, and she's an LPC that I know. I go to church with her, and she's the director and president of Touch of Healing Counseling and Mental Health Services. That's located in Griffin. Having more than 25 years as a licensed professional counselor in Georgia and Florida, she has experience working with children and adults of all ages. In Florida, she worked for a substance abuse treatment agency, providing counseling and school programs for at-risk children and families. While in Georgia, she has worked in private practice and founded Touch of Healing Counseling Center. She is a certified professional counselor supervisor, helping those who are new to the therapy field. The professional memberships include the Licensed Professional Counselors Association of Georgia, American Association of Christian Counselors, and the International Board of Professional Christian Counselors. This year, she will complete her certification as a play therapist. She is married, great husband, and who's a realtor working out of Spalding County, and has 2 adult children, and they are fine folks. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you Sandra Rawlings.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. Hope everyone can hear me. Thank you, 6th Judicial Court, and I welcome the family and friends, and most importantly, the graduates. So it's an honor for me to be here with you today. So graduates, let me talk to you. The day you've waited for so long is finally here. It's graduation day, and you've put in that time and energy and effort, and you've completed the task that was given to you. So I want to just let you know that we're extremely proud of you and what you've accomplished for this day. And it's paid off. It's paid off for you. It hasn't been an easy journey, I'm sure, but you've done the work, and that's something that you can just truly be proud of for yourself. So just remember that whenever we're faced with difficult challenges, that we do have different choices that we can choose from. You know, you could have chosen to not do this program. You could have chosen to start the program and then quit, but you didn't. You chose the path of the one that you're in today, which again is paid off and you're graduating. So what are some life lessons that you may have learned from this journey that you've been on through this program? And it may be some that you may be or may not be aware of. The first is your past. So the first thing I want to remind you of is to not let your past define who you are. You know, growing up, we have times where it may not be the easiest, but no one's life always has it perfect. You know, there's no perfect life at all. And families come in all different shapes, sizes. If you look at some of the popular ones on TV, you might have Family Matters, or you may have some that are a little bit more blended, like Modern Family, or you may even have a family like the Addams Family. But we all have different families that we come from, and they shape up who we are, who we believe about ourselves. So the one thing to realize then is that we all face ups and downs in life. And as children, sometimes we compare ourselves to other people and we feel like everybody else has this perfect life but us, but that's not true, you know, or we might think they have it so much better. But there are just certain circumstances that are beyond our control, such as if your family moved when you were younger or if your parents divorced. Those things are outside of our control. But what we have to focus on is what we can control. And that's what can I learn from those experiences? Well, you learn to survive and to cope. And we have our own unique experiences from life, our choices and our consequences, some of which we carry the good memories with family, like at holidays, but then there also may be parts of life of things that we experience that may have left scars for us. But anyway, regardless of those experiences, all of those mold each and every one of us to who you've become today. The good news is, though, is that the mold that you have is not made out of concrete. You can still grow and you can still change. And that's what you've experienced, I hope, through this program. We can't change our past. What's done is done. You know, we have to accept that. But we can become self-aware and focus on what we have control over, our decisions, and what we make for ourselves. It takes a lot of strength and courage to put the past behind you, to stand and say, I will not let it define me, but I will push forward and create the life that I know I deserve. So I got to deal with my past. Number two is to deal with my present. Be proud of what you've accomplished in this program. You've had choices again. You could have quit. You could have chose a different avenue, a different way of doing things, but you didn't. You didn't stop. You know, you kept going. So take this moment, take a breath, and go, wow, I did it. You know, I actually accomplished this, and be proud of yourself, regardless of what was happening over the last few years. And we've had a lot, you know, whether it's been bills, work, health issues. I mean, my goodness, we've lived through a pandemic and COVID, but yet you stuck with it. You chose to complete this program. So be proud of yourself today. Remember this feeling and be proud of your hard work, because when you accomplish more things, remember this feeling. And if you did it now, you can do it again. Babe Ruth said, it's hard to be a person who never gives up. So never give up. So what about your future? Well, where do you go from here? What choices will you make that will affect your life for the better? Remember that your choices that you will make will lead to your destiny. Your destiny is up to you now. Stay on this road that you were meant to walk down. Sometimes we wander around and we might get lost, we might get confused, and we may find ourselves distracted or confused by things or people or other ways of being, but you need to come back to be who you were meant to be. Continue your growth journey. It's important for you to stay informed, make sure you're reading books, still stay in counseling. Let people, positive people, help you on your journey to becoming who you want to be. Find those positive support groups. Like I said, you know, surround yourself with people who love and care about you. You want to have those that will be encouragers for you to move forward, and try to distance yourself from toxic people that may cause you to fall or that don't wish the best for you. Use the positive coping skills that you've learned. Remember, there's an acronym and it's called HALT, and it stands for hungry, angry, lonely, tired, or sick. So let me remind you that when you're one of those things, there's a chance that when you're under a lot of stress, that you could revert back to some of those old ways that we had. But as long as you're aware of that, you can choose to make changes of those new things that you've learned that you can implement and keep them in your life to keep going forward. So be aware. You want to make sure that if you're overwhelmed, that you take those deep breaths, or you tense your muscles and relax them. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, like eating healthy or exercising, and find someone that you trust that you can talk to. You also want to make sure that you set some small but positive goals for yourself, and then you celebrate when you accomplish them. You know, you think about AA. What do? They give out those tokens when you've achieved that month or 2 months or 3 months. So do the same thing for yourself. Celebrate when you've accomplished your goals. Be your best cheerleader. Stay positive even when life happens to you. You know, set a goal for each day. And then once you accomplish that, you can set a goal for 3 months or 6 months or a year. And again, celebrate those achievements. It shows you that you are making progress and that you're not staying stuck. Your life is ahead of you. You've got people here celebrating you, and they want you to succeed. They're here to celebrate you. Remember this: yesterday is the past, tomorrow is the future, but today is a gift. So that's why it's called the present. So you have your present right now, and what you choose to do with it from this day forward is up to you. But we believe in you. We believe great things will come from you. Congratulations, graduates of 2021.
Thank you, Ms. Rawlings. We appreciate your kind words and generous words to these participants and new coming graduates. And I'm sure they'll take those words to heart. Mr. Ogilvie and Ms. Powell with our program will introduce our graduates and tell us a little bit about them and their journey through the program. So you two folks, take that part away for us.
All right, well, we'll start with Mr. Elliott. And Mr. Elliott came to us from another circuit, living down here, and he had, where are you at, Jim? There you are. I just want to see you, make sure you could hear all this. James was a tough nut to crack, but once he, like most of you, when you settle into it and accept the change and the challenge and what you're doing, it's a good change. And he just settled in and rolled right through with the all of the treatment, and has done very well. So Ms. Powell, if you want to throw in some words there for him.
Good morning, everyone. So I'll be looking down because I wrote some things down. So good morning, James. When James and I began therapy, I could tell he was somewhat hesitant, which was completely understandable for me because I was new to the team and James got transferred to me. So our sessions in the beginning were more surface level as he was getting to know me, and I'm sure building trust. As time went on, he became more comfortable and shared more with me about his life, his childhood, and his upbringing. I was amazed and also impressed after hearing how he was able to use quick thinking, even as a very young child, to successfully care for himself and maneuver through childhood and adolescence. James always presented to me as a strong and determined man. And in sharing more with me about his background, I found it easy to identify where that strength came from. James has told me on several occasions that the inpatient rehab requirement prior to entering our program changed his mindset and also his life. His willingness to be vulnerable and open to the process is what helped him to become the successful graduate he is today. So James, I am very proud of you and happy to call you a graduate today. I wish you and your family nothing but success and peace in the future. And I hope that your wife is doing well.
Thank y'all. Mr. Elliott, would you like to say anything?
You're muted.
I'm sorry. I'd like to just say thanks to everyone Miss Powell, Miss McDonough, Mr. Ogilvy, Judge. It has been a long road. You know, like I said, you know, you guys set the bar high. And, you know, if y'all wouldn't have took the steps that you did, as far as sending me to rehab, you know, making sure I'm on the right track with the bar set so high, you know, I don't even think I would be here. So, you know, I owe you more than just being able to graduate from the program. You know, it's I'm very happy to be in this situation where I'm at now. I never thought I would get here. You know, sometimes when you have a problem and you know, you take a, you know, I mean, with the rehab, it was a way for me to step back and be around people that I was just like, and you know, and be able to see the problems and make adjustments and correct them. So, you know, not only the program, just everything that y'all have done has really changed my life, and I'm grateful. And I wish all of you well, and your families. And thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Elliott. We've enjoyed working with you, and it is an awesome pleasure to get to sit here today and see you finish up this program in style. And we wish you well.
Thank you, sir.
So Judge, next we have Ms. Reyes, and Jessica has accomplished quite a bit, and she has her baby, we still call her baby, and she's just done so well, considering all the pressures of being a new mother while working through this program and all those challenges. And we're just very proud of her accomplishments and what she's been able to do. So congratulations, Ms. Powell.
Hi, Jessica. All right, when I started working with Jessica, she shared she was pregnant and that she was carrying a miracle baby. Jessica shared why she called her baby a miracle and how her priority was now being sober and having a healthy baby. Jessica has always been a great client to work with, always on time, always communicating when needed, and always determined to do well. When her baby was born, I saw all of Jessica's anxiety and fear about motherhood go out the window, and her natural, proud mothering shine through. Then a pandemic and a quarantine hit, and during that time, we began to focus on self-care for her and skills to reduce the anxiety that she would encounter being very hypervigilant about her daughter's health and safety during the pandemic. I believe Jessica learned during that time just how strong and well-equipped she is as a mother. Jessica, you are kind, loving, determined, and resilient. It has definitely been my pleasure working with you during your journey in our program, and I'm very proud today to call you a graduate. Congratulations.
Ms. Reyes, you have any words you wish to share with all of us?
I do.
Great.
I just want to thank everyone for believing in me and being there for me. Mr. Williams, I could call you and talk to you about anything, and I thank you for that. And I thank you for all the advice that you've given me. Miss Kiana, thank you for always listening to me and, of course, not judging me on, you know, all the things we talked about, and also for the advice that you've given me. Miss Donna, you've been great. Thank you for all the prayers and the advice, and always answering me when I text you, even at odd hours at the night. I'm ready to start this new chapter in my life, and I'm just thankful for today.
Great. Thank you.
Way
Thank
to
you.
go, Jessica. Way to go.
We've
Thank
really
you.
enjoyed working with you, Ms. Reyes. And for some reason, though, we were unable to get you to quit spoiling that baby. And we tried every which way we could. It just didn't work. But you've been a super participant. I know you've been an encouragement to other participants. You've been an encouragement to staff because of how you've done well in the program. And we congratulate you and look forward to hearing about your future successes. Take care.
You too. Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
So now
Next.
we've got Mr. McCoy. So I've just got to say, and I mentioned this recently, but we've used DeAndre's tenure here as an example for others coming in new to the program. And DeAndre, when he started with us, really, it was a train wreck in the beginning, right? And a lot of uphill battles. He had a lot of challenges he needed to overcome, and he's worked hard and diligent to do that. And he's done so well that we've actually paired him up with some new people in one of the other programs to help coach them along, and that's been great. And that just is a testament to his hard work and all that he has accomplished. And he's got a lot of personal goals that he's made and exceeded. So we're just thrilled to death to see his success and proud that he's here today graduating. So Ms. Powell.
Okay, good morning again. The growth that DeAndre has made in the time he was in our program is nothing short of remarkable. I remember where he started from in the environment he was in. It was not conducive to his success. And as staff, we decided to send DeAndre to inpatient treatment. That secluded time away allowed him to focus on what was most important at the time, which was his sobriety. When he returned, he was in a place where he was able to be more focused on his healing and his progress. And so the journey began. DeAndre has always been very transparent during our therapy sessions. And I believe his transparency and willingness to learn, listen, and utilize the coping skills he learned was the key to the transformed father and now husband we see before us. Quarantine was difficult on all of us, but it was during that difficult time when I believe DeAndre had some of his most transforming and healing sessions. He began talking about missing being creative and having the drive and excitement for life that he used to have. He was very clear with me that he wanted that motivation and drive back, and that he was determined to make that happen. When DeAndre began to trust the program and the process, everything became seamless going forward. I'm confident that not only will he benefit, but also his children, his wife, and all attached to him will benefit from the renewed mindset and attitude that he has acquired. I am very proud of you, and I know there are nothing but great things coming in the future for you and your family. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mr. McCoy, share some words with us, if you will.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I can now. I didn't hear the tail end of Ms. Powell. I'm sorry. My whole screen went blank, and then y'all came back.
Oh, yes, sir. First off, I want to thank God for being able to have this opportunity. It's been an amazing journey for me being in this program. I did not think I was going to be here. I did not see this day coming. I actually was 100% sure this was not going to happen. But my support group, I just want to thank. I got my dad here with me, right here. I got my wife, my daughter. She's a little cranky. I have my parents
Your wife or your
watching.
daughter?
What was that?
I said, which was cranky, your wife or your daughter?
Oh, my daughter. Yes, my daughter. I'm
I'm
gonna
teasing you.
clarify that. But I have my parents watching. I have my brother watching. I have my sisters watching. I mean, my support group is so huge that it really was made it so easy for me to change when everyone's telling you you can do it. My brother, my dad, my parents, my sisters, it was just every day. My wife, people telling me, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And it just became like to the point where I'm like, I have to do it and I'm gonna do it. And I just never realized how important the support group is. I think the counselors, I thank Mr. William, I thank Miss Kiana, you know, I thank Mr. Ogilvy, I thank you, Judge, I thank everybody for recognizing that my change was genuine and that it was real and that it was just genuine. And lastly, I just want to say, you know, I was speaking with one of my friends and I told him how my dad was coming down, how my parents, how my whole family's chiming in right now. And he just thought it was funny. He was like, y'all acting like this is a college graduation. You graduated from high school. But when he said that, I believe graduation, high school and college is a pivotal point for someone to transition into the next phase of their life. And I feel like this graduation is just that big for me because this graduation helped me to become a better man. And now after I graduate today, I'm not going back to the way I was. It's 100% impossible that I can do that. Now I can be a man, a father, and I look forward to putting to use the things that this program has showed and taught me. And congrats to the other graduates as well. And I just speak success to every other participant in this program. I want everyone to graduate, and I just know where I came from. I think anybody in this program could do it. So I thank you guys. I love everybody, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McCoy. We appreciate those words. And, you know, I remember when you came to us the first couple of times in court, you pretty much let me know you really didn't want to be here. And, but thank God, you know, and I'm not taking any credit. I'm just saying you came to your senses. You just, I don't think I've ever in the 10 plus years I've been in this program ever see somebody just transform themselves like you did. It was just incredible. And you have just been as diligent, hardworking participant as we've ever had in the program since I've been involved with it. Once you got over that hump, and that hump took you some time to get over, but once you got over it, you were flying, and you've done incredibly well. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, and to follow up with what you said about your support group, all of you participants, these 3 graduates today, and all you other participants who will be here one day graduating, don't undersell the importance of having your support group and your family. Listen, they're going through this program with you too. You don't think about it because you've got so much on you, but they're the ones when you come home grinding your teeth and upset, they're the ones who are your sounding board, who listen to you, who tell you it's going to get better. They're the ones who help get you around if you're somebody that's you've got problems with transportation. They do all kinds of things that you recognize and sometimes probably take for granted, like we all take our families for granted. So be sure to thank your family and your support group, your neighbors, whoever it is that's pitched in any way to help you. But first and foremost, remember yourselves because you're the ones who did the work. You did the grind and the grunt work that got you here to success. And we're so proud of all 3 of you. But thanks for those remarks again, Mr. McCoy. And
Yes,
good luck
sir.
to you. I know you're going to be a success in whatever you do.
Thank you.
You take care.
You as well.
Thanks. All right. One of the disappointments in not doing this live is we get to hand the certificates to people. We get to take pictures with folks. Most people don't want their picture taken with me. I break the cameras. But Mr. Ogilvy, if you or Ms. Powell have anything else you want to share with the the guests or the participants or the graduates?
Just to cap, one of the things that Ms. Rawlings pointed out, and something that we've always wanted to challenge you as participants when you're transitioning out as graduates, is continuation of care. It doesn't end here. Echoing what the judge says with your support systems. If you need, we all need assistance at times. We all need to reach out. So you can reach out to us. We can connect you with, Mac Trail if you're receiving services from them. We can connect you with Miss Sandra. So just because you're leaving here, you're not done. And you continue to grow. We all continue to develop and grow. So we're here. That's just the message. We're always here to support you wherever you're at. You know how to get a hold of us.
I would just say congratulations again to the graduates. I'll miss you all, but as Mr. Ogilvie said, I'm here. You still have my number. I've told you all individually. Feel free to reach out if you need to at any time. I'm so happy for you all. And congratulations again.
Thanks, Ms. Powell. Any other members of the review team or staff wish to share any closing remarks with the participants and most importantly with our 3 graduates? All right. I've never seen them so quiet. Goodness.
Quiet day.
Well, thank y'all all so much, especially you guests who didn't have to be here. And again, those guests that are family members, I just want to make sure you understand how much your family member that was a graduate today, how much you meant to them. And you mean a lot to this program because we know behind the scenes that you're helping out. So we appreciate that, and we appreciate your show of devotion to your family member who's graduating by being here today. That means a lot to your family member, to our graduates, to have you here showing support. And there hasn't been a participant that hasn't come through this program that hasn't benefited from family being in the background. Maybe they needed more family support than they got or could have used more family support than they got, but they benefit from every bit of it. And we appreciate your coming and spending your morning with us to celebrate these fine participants. We're expecting great things from all 3 of these folks. They have been incredible participants. They've been leaders. They've been mentors to varying degrees to newer participants. And they're going to do super in life and in whatever journeys they take forward here from today. And I do want to reiterate what Mr. Ogilvie said about continuing seeking assistance medically, spiritually, with the staff here. We're always here for you. You can come, I may be so old I don't remember who you are, but you can come back and talk to us and let us know how we can help you. Okay? Well, if there's no other parting remarks from anybody, we will adjourn this one of our best graduation ceremonies, even though it's not quite like doing it live and in person, but it means a lot because the thoughtful remarks from our guest speaker, the genuine remarks from our 3 graduates really impressed me. And I'm sure they impressed everyone else. But all of you have a great day, rest of your day. And you graduates, come see us. We may put you to work.
Judge Barnes, I just have a general announcement for the participants.
Thank you. I apologize. I should have asked you that at the very get-go, and I forgot.
First and foremost, we had a situation this morning. I assumed something was going on with the drug screen line. This is not the first time we've had this situation, folks, and the same rules will always apply. If you can't get through that screen line, then you are required to come to the office and see if you have a screen. Woke up this